if we can pick up any other stations in Ohio ARES District 2, please call Net Control.
WSGT from NOHC, November Oscar, 8 Charlie.
NOHC, November 8 Oscar, Charlie, just about blowing me out of the seat here. You are doing fantastic business. Solid 20 over here to Columbus. And thank you very much for joining us this evening.
All right, very good. Yep, you're right about 20 over. It's definitely 10 over, so sounded good. And, yeah, that's Tony. He just knew. Just good. Just got his upgrade, and we appreciate you taking time with him there. So he's in training. So that's it from Miller City. Back to Net Control from NOHC.
Well, Roger, and thank you for a little further information. With that, I guess I will say congratulations on your upgrade, Tony, if you are still listening. Certainly do like to encourage anyone as they move along in the process of upgrades and everything else. So anyway, with that, we will break with NOHC and see if we can find any other stations in Ohio ARES District 2. Please call Net Control. Hearing no more stations in District 2, let's move on down to Ohio ARES District 3. Please call Net Control.
This is Whiskey 8, Quebec, India Yankee, WHQIY, Dark County, AEC. Name is Lowell, as you remember. You're a good 10 over 9. Nice signal tonight, over.
Roger there, Lowell. Thank you very much for joining us. And thank you, as always, for all of our AECs that put in all of their time. AECs, ECs, and everyone else that puts in those extra hours for the ARES operations. So very good. Thank you. If I did not say already, you are doing a solid 5.9, and Voice Peaks were taking you to 15 over F9 here in Columbus. So thank you very much for joining us. With that, we will break with you and see if there are any other stations in Ohio ARES District 3. Please call Net Control.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Mike Zulu.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Mike Zulu. Thank you for joining us. I've got you also a solid 5.9 here into Columbus.
XQSL, you're 5.9 plus 10 into Miami County. Name is Clint.
Roger, Clint. Thank you very much for joining us from Miami County. We do appreciate it. And thank you for the good signal report as well. With that, we will break with Clint and see if we can pick up any other stations in Ohio ARES District 3. Please call Net Control.
Net Control. This is Kilo India 8. Dave here in Green County. We're at 5.9 to 5.9 plus 1.
Roger, Dave. Thank you very much for joining us. Juliet Yankee, Kilo India 8 Juliet Yankee, I think, if I'm not completely butchering your call sign. I've got you a solid 5.9 with Voice Peaks taking you to 20 over here in Columbus. So thank you for joining us. With that, we will break with Dave and see if we can pick up any other stations in Ohio ARES District 3. Please call Net Control. All right, hearing no more stations in District 3, let's move on down to Ohio ARES District 4. District 4, please call Net Control. Hearing no stations in District 4, I will offer a reminder here. This is W8SGT calling for the Ohio HF Emergency Preparedness Net. I'll take one more standby for any stations in Ohio ARES District 4. Please call Net Control. Hearing no stations in District 4, let's move on up to Ohio ARES District 5. District 5, please call Net Control.
This is WO3X, Whiskey Oscar 3 X-ray. The name here is John. I'm in Summit County, District 5, and your signal's a solid 10 over S9.
Roger, Roger, WO3X. John, thank you for joining us from Summit County, and you are doing a very fine business tonight. A good 10 over S9 here into Columbus, so thank you for joining us. We'll break with John and see if we can pick up any other stations in Ohio ARES District 5. District 5, please call Net Control. Well, hearing a tuner upper in there, maybe we'll be picking up someone here as we progress through the rest of the districts. But with that, let's move on over to Ohio ARES District 6. District 6, please call Net Control. Reminder for all stations, this is W8SGT, Whiskey 8 Sierra Golf Tango in Columbus, Ohio, calling for the Ohio HF Emergency Preparedness Net. One final call for any stations in Ohio ARES District 6. Please call Net Control. Hearing no stations in District 6 at this time, let's move on down to Ohio ARES District 7. District 7, please call Net Control.
W8SGT, this is Kilo Delta 8, Kilo Charlie Hotel. AEC, Marion County, you're a solid 30 over tonight.
Roger, Roger. We had another double there, but I think I was able to pull out Kilo Delta 8, Kilo Charlie Hotel from Marion County. Thank you very much for joining us, sir, and thank you for the very flowery report of 30 over. Not sure I can do a full 30 over for you, but you are certainly doing 15 over at S9 here into Columbus. So thank you for joining us. We'll break with you and see if I can pick up that other station, the other station that was underneath you and was not acknowledged. Please come again. Roger, Roger. I've got Kilo Delta 8, Uniform Bravo, Chris, there in Marion County. Thank you for joining us, sir. And I acknowledge your 5x9. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to give you about a 5x5, 55 here at Columbus. Just not quite coming up on the meter the same way as some of the others, but certainly a very clear signal, and I do appreciate that. So anyway, thank you for joining us, Chris. We will break with you and see if we can pick up any other stations in Ohio ARES District 7. Please call Net Control. But yeah, I've got you in here, and thank you for joining us. All right, well, we'll break with Spencer and see if we can pick up any other stations in Ohio ARES District 7. Please call Net Control.
W8SGT, this is Kilo Echo 8, Echo Charlie Tango.
Kilo Echo 8, Echo Charlie Tango. Thank you very much for joining us, sir. You are doing a very good signal tonight. Solid 5.9, and voice speaks we're taking you to 10 over S9 here in Columbus. So thank you for joining us.
My name is Bill. I'm the EC Marion County. You're 5.9 with 20 peaks of 30 over.
Roger, Roger. Thank you for the 20 to 30 over there into Marion County. And as I've mentioned with other stations, thank you also for your service as EC there for the county. We will break with you and see if we can pick up any other stations in Ohio ARES District 7. District 7 is where we are right now. Please call Net Control. Roger, Roger there, KB8YMN. Thank you for joining us this evening, Mark, from Franklin County. I acknowledge your 40 over, and unfortunately, I don't know that I can give you a full 40 over, but you are a solid 5.9, and voice speaks we're taking you to 15 over S9 here in the northern part of the county, so thank you for joining us. We'll break with Mark and see if we can find any other stations in Ohio ARES District 7. District 7, please call Net Control. Hearing no more stations in District 7, let's move on down to Ohio ARES District 8. District 8, please call Net Control.
Kilo Echo 8, Alpha Alpha Lima, Bill, Pike County, EC, and we have
Roger, Roger there, Bill. KB, Alpha Alpha, KB8 Alpha Alpha Lima. If I could stumble through a few more letters, maybe I'll get it spit out here soon enough. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for your signal report. Not sure I can give you quite the same stellar signal report here to Columbus, but a very solid signal anyway. I have you 5x7, 57, And Voice Peaks, we're taking you to just over S9, so about 10 over S9 on my meter here. So thank you very much for joining us from Ross County. With that, I will break with you and see if we can pick up any other stations in Ohio ARES District 8. District 8, please call Net Control. We'll break. We'll go ahead and continue looking for any other stations at this point. Moving over to Ohio ARES District 9. District 9. A reminder, first of all, this is W8SGT calling for the Ohio HF Emergency Preparedness Net. Now looking for any stations in District 9. Please call Net Control.
KL7RF, X-ray, Coshocton County, you're 59 plus 30 plus 30.
Roger. We had a perfect double there. I think I was able to pull out Kilo Charlie 8 Whiskey X-ray, which, if memory serves correctly, since it was such a perfect double, I think that's Warren in Coshocton County.
Roger, you're 59 plus 30.
Roger. Thank you for the 59 plus 30. You are doing very similarly. 59 and Voice Peaks, we're taking you to 20 over S9 here in Columbus. So thank you very much for joining us. We'll break with Warren and see if we can pick up that other station there, I think also in Coshocton County. Coming in.
KL7 Romeo Foxtrot, Randy, also in Coshocton County, and a similar, very good signal here. And I guess we doubled pretty well. KL7RF.
Roger. KL7RF, certainly a risk that we all run when checking into nets. It certainly has happened to me plenty of time on HF as well as VHF, UHF local repeaters, so not to worry. KL7RF, I did acknowledge your 30 over, and thank you for that, into Coshocton. You are also doing a very fine business here to Columbus. Solid 59 and Voice Peaks taking you to 20 over on my meter. So thank you for joining us, Randy. We'll break with you and see if we can pick up any other stations in Ohio ARES District 9. District 9, please call Net Control. Hearing no more stations in District 9, let's move up to last but certainly not least, Ohio ARES District 10. District 10, please call Net Control.
W8SGC. Good evening, Rich, from Kilo Bravo 8 Oscar, J, AEC in Lorain County, and you're about a 25, peaking 30 over.
Roger, Jay. Thank you very much for the 20 to 25 over there into Lorain County. Do appreciate it. And you are also doing a very, very fine business here to Columbus. Solid 59. Voice Peaks not quite getting as high as we are up there, but certainly 15 over S9 here into Columbus. So with that, we will break with Jay and see if we can pick up any other stations in Ohio ARES District 10. Please call Net Control.
W8SGT. Here is November Charlie 8 Oscar Sierra. You're about a 20 over here tonight and sounding real good. This is Tim and C8OS Lorain County. Okay.
Roger, Roger. Sorry, but trying to juggle checking into our local weather net here, and I completely butchered catching your call sign. I am sorry, sir. K8 something or other.
If you're talking to me, W8SGT here is NC8OS, Tim in Leary, Lorraine County, without traffic. NC8OS.
Roger, Roger. That's exactly who I'm looking for. NC8OS. Like I say, very sorry. Trying to juggle and checking into our local weather net as well. So I apologize for that. Your signal is fine and dandy. I am just trying to multitask and failing. So anyway, you are at a solid 10 over at 9 here to Columbus. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for your patience. We'll break with you and see if we can pick up any other stations now that I have my distractions out of the way. From District 10. District 10, please call net control.
Kilo Charlie 8, Charlie Alpha Delta, Chris in Amherst, Lorraine County.
Kilo Charlie 8, Charlie Alpha Delta. Chris, thank you very much for joining us also from Lorraine County. I've got you in here to Columbus at a solid 10 over S9. Thank you for joining us. How are we on your end?
You are 5 by 9, solid.
Roger, Roger. Well, thank you very much. And with that, we will break with Chris and see if we can pick up any other stations in Ohio ARES District 10. District 10, please call net control.
This is Whiskey Alpha 8 Zulu Hotel November in Cuyahoga County. Name is Jim.
Roger, Roger, Jim. Thank you very much for checking in from Cuyahoga County. I got you in here a good 5 by 9, and voice peaks were taking you to about 15 over S9. And thank you for joining us.
Okay, you are welcome. And you're coming in Q5, 5 and 9 there. S meter's a little scotch, but you are peaking at S9, so we're very pleased with the performance tonight. And I can hear just, well, there haven't been any other stations that I could not hear, although I just plugged things in about 8 or 10 minutes ago. But everybody that has checked in is coming in fine here in Rocky River, W8ZHN.
Well, Roger, Roger, thank you very much for the general feedback there on all stations there, and we do appreciate it. So anyway, we will break with you and see if we can pick up any other stations in Ohio ARES District 10. District 10, please call net control.
Control here is an 8 TVU. November 8 Tango Victor Uniform. Bob, Butler County, District 4, no traffic.
Roger, Roger. In a PBU, I think it was, in District 4. Thank you very much for checking in from Butler County, sir. And I got you in here. You are doing very solid 5 by 9, and voice peaks took you to about 10 over S9. So thank you for joining us.
Roger, Roger. I got you about S15 here, and you're sounding good. A good 5-9.
Roger, Roger. Well, thank you very much. We'll break with Bob and see if we can pick up any other stations. One final call for any other stations in Ohio ARES District 10. District 10, please call net control. Hearing no more stations in District 10, we'll go back and do a generic call-up for any stations inside the state of Ohio that may have been missed. or any stations that may not be real sure what district they are in within the state. Any stations inside the state of Ohio, please call W8SGT, your net control.
W8SGT, here is Kilo Alpha 8, Oscar Alpha Delta, 10 EC, Summit County, and you are about 5:10, 5:15 over tonight.
Roger, Roger. Kilo Alpha 8, Oscar Alpha Delta. Thank you for the very nice signal report there into Summit County. I do appreciate it. We will break with, you are doing a solid 5.9 and about 10 over as well here into Columbus. 10 over here to Columbus. So thank you for joining us. We'll break with you and see if we can pick up any other stations in Ohio, anywhere in the inside the state of Ohio. Any stations inside the state of Ohio that have not already checked in, please call Net Control. All right, hearing no more stations inside the state, I will now open it up, and reminder for all stations, this is W8SGT, Whiskey 8 Sierra Golf Tango. For those that have not already noted, the operator's name here is Richard. At this time, I'm going to go ahead and open the net up for any stations inside or outside the state of Ohio wishing to check in. And a reminder for anyone that may be listening, you do not need to be a member of ARES to check into this net. We are a net that hopes to specialize in NDIS and give people good feedback on antennas and their propagation, and try to get an idea of distances that we can cover here from central Ohio. So with that, are there any stations inside or outside the state of Ohio wishing to check in? Please call W8SGT.
Whiskey Alpha 8, Quebec Whiskey India, over.
Whiskey Alpha 8, Quebec Whiskey India, I think it was. Thank you for joining us, sir. Good 5x9 here into Columbus.
Okay, well, we're in Michigan, about a minute and a half from Indiana, and we just came into the rig room and heard you on, and then I'm wondering if we were getting out at all. But thank you for the signal report, over.
Roger, Roger. Yes, you are certainly making it out, and we will not, despite any university rivalries, we won't hold that against you. Thank you very much for joining us. And as I was watching my meter that time, you were actually coming up and peaking about 5x9, 5 over S9 here on my meter in Columbus, Ohio. So thank you very much for joining us.
Oh, thank you for letting me jump in. I've just been wondering if I was getting out at all, and so this satisfies me. Thank you very much. This is WA8QWI.
Roger, Roger. Well, like I say, if you are ever interested in testing your equipment or antennas, you are certainly always welcome to check in. We are here every Tuesday evening on or around this frequency, plus or minus QRM, and we usually start about 7:15 local time. So, like I say, you are certainly always welcome to join us, and thank you for joining us this evening. Hopefully that served your purpose of making sure your equipment's working. which it certainly is. With that, we will break with you and see if we can take one final round of check-ins. Anyone, anywhere wishing to check into the Ohio HF Emergency Preparedness Net, please call W8SGT. All right. Hearing no more check-ins at this time and having no announcements for the good of the net, at this time I will bring this session of the Ohio HF Emergency Preparedness Net to a close. Your net control station has been, as it is every Tuesday evening, W8SGT in Columbus, Ohio. I would like to thank all stations who have participated this evening. And a reminder, we will be returning next week on Tuesday evening at 7:15 local time on or around this frequency of 3.902 megahertz. With that, this is W8SGT signing clear and wishing everyone 7-3.
meters, taking 4R.